Hello, beautiful souls. This is Julie with Into Heart Space, and we're here looking at the energy surrounding you for 17. And as I meditated on the energy that is surrounding all of us this month, the word diligence kept popping into my head. Diligence, asking us to stay true to who we are, knowing our path, knowing who we are, we glide on to the future. Stay diligent. You see it. You know where you need to go. No one else does. Stay diligent. You are on your right path. Stay diligent. I'm going to call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on the collective pull. Calling in the divine for the collective. What message do you have for the collective for 17? Heal away addictions. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So with this card, we will have a lot of tests about who we are, about where we need to go. People will stand in our way. Jobs will stand in our way. Mindsets will stand in our way. And it will be up to you to overcome them. Addictions will stand in the way. Now, addictions can come in different forms. It's not always just alcohol or drugs or sex or shopping. It can also be a way of thinking. Self-deprecation can be addictive. Being a bully can be addictive. Being an online troll can be addictive because you get something out of it and you feed off of that. And when we have that, it means that there is something missing within us. I cannot tell you, no one can tell you what that is that you are missing. Only you know. But what I can do is point it out and say that there is a void that needs to be filled. And instead of filling it with an addiction, with drugs, alcohol, being a bully, shopping, being mean to yourself, and it can even be over-exercising, overeating. Don't fill it with that. Fill it with the love and the joy that you have. Start filling it with something that makes you better. And that's so easy for me to say, isn't it? But we all have an addiction. We all have something that we have to let go of. Sugar. Letting go of sugar is one really big one. But replace it. Replace it with something worthwhile. Replace it with every time you say something mean about yourself or somebody else, stop yourself and say something wonderful about yourself instead. It could be drawing a picture instead of smoking a cigarette. Or how about chewing a piece of gum instead of smoking a cigarette? Instead of drinking a glass of wine every night, how about a glass of tea? And I mean, all of the addictions, if you are truly addicted, please seek professional help. But if it's just something that's kind of out of hand, you do it a lot and you know that you could stop it, then just cut back a little bit. And instead of having wine every night, only have it 3 times a week. And then drink tea the rest. But start to fill yourself with goodness. Fill yourself with things that are very clear. Things that resonate, that vibrate at a higher level. And start slowly and be very diligent about it. You've got this. All right, let's go on to your individual sign reading. Hello, Leo. This is Julie with Into Heart Space, and we're here looking at the energy surrounding you for 17. If you would like a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook, website, or email me. Also, make sure to look at your ascending and your moon signs if your sun sign is not resonating. I personally love to go to ascendant sign, but that is because I have a ton of planets in natal chart. So I always go there. If you're interested in getting an astrology reading, we can discover where all of your planets lie in your personal natal chart. And if you're just curious what that looks like, you can go to the website I have linked below in the description box that will draft up a natal chart personally to your birth date. If you want to learn about the cards that I use, this is the Illuminated Tarot deck. I have those linked below as well. Okay, so let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading. Leo, 17. What are the messages for Leo? What energies are surrounding Leo? What guidance do we have? March 17. Okay, so the Four of Cups just popped out. So this can be that you don't like the choices you have. You don't like what you see. The grass is greener on the other side. You don't want what you already have. You want more, or you want something that somebody else has. It can also be feeling kind of jealous of where others are and not acknowledging the strength and power of where you are at this moment. Love up on yourself. You are incredible. Do not look to others and their situations to help raise yourself. They are separate. They are going through their own issues. You, Leo, are a strong, strong leader. Warrior. Fire. You guys are hilarious. Recognize your worth. Okay, and the energy that's coming in from February into is the Seven of Swords. So you could have felt wronged by somebody. You could have felt like somebody was trying to take something of yours. That you left something behind, too. Also, the Seven of Swords can sometimes mean a feeling of protection, like you want to protect who you are, what you are, your family. But often it's a mindset. Protect a situation. Okay. Then we have the Page of Discs. Queen of Wands reversed, Page of Swords reversed, and then Three of Cups. Queen of Discs, Nine of Swords, the Lovers, the Initiate, Two of Cups, Queen of Cups, the Emperor, Eight of Wands, and Knight of Wands. Okay. So having the Page of Discs here, that's an earth sign, so that can be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and they have a message for you. And I have a feeling it has to do with the Seven of Swords. So if somebody has wronged you or you feel like somebody has stolen from you, they have a message in regards to this situation. They have something to help you kind of alleviate the questions that you have. They have some answers for you. They might not have all the answers, but they're going to lead you to a space where you can start to solve the situation. And this is the center of the reading, so this is permeating all of it. So this feeling of being wronged or being led astray or that you need to protect something permeates everything. And so this Page of Discs is really nice to have there because it could be like a detective. It could be like a personal detective or a friend who is willing to go like spy. That's kind of creepy. So if that's the situation, you might want to look into that and make sure you're not breaking the law. But I do get like this feeling of, somebody looking into your situation and helping you. It could also be an attorney. It could be a lawyer. And even though the Page of Discs is a young energy, this could be their assistant contacting you and saying, okay, we're the lawyer will take your case. We'll deal with it, and or something like that. Okay, so then we have the Queen of Wands reversed, Leo, and then the Page of Swords reversed, and Three of Cups. So the Queen of Wands in reverse, Leo, I do feel like it's your energy. It's a wand sign, and that's a fire, so Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But I feel like you're paranoid. You're paranoid because of what has happened in February. You're on guard all the time, and because of that, you're not acting the way you usually do. Your humor is a little bit darker. It's a little bit sharper. You want attention from people, but you're willing to get it in negative ways. You're saying things to people that are hurtful, but at the end you say, "Oh, I'm joking. I'm just joking." Leo? So make sure that this energy is in check because it is the Queen of Wands, so there is a potential to shift it around. But right now, I feel like you're worn out, and so you're unable to reach that high vibration all the time. And the Page of Swords, this could be a child in your life. I do get the sense in this reading that it is a person. So it could be somebody younger than you who exhibits air qualities, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And they're not going to take it. They're not going to accept, what you're giving, because they understand that it's not you in a way, it's you keeping up a wall so that you seem okay, and you don't have to be vulnerable. And so the Page of Swords will come back at you in kind of juvenile ways, though. Kind of like, I know you are, but what am I? And you're like, stop saying that. And they say it again, I know you are, but what am I? Or they start, mirroring you, stop saying that, stop saying that. I mean it, stop it right now. I mean it, stop it right now. That kind of thing. So they might be doing it in a juvenile way. Uh, and this could be a love partner, this could be a parent, it could be a child. But because of this, like I think a lot of times Three of Cups is celebration with friends. And so that could be the solve for what's going on here, for the wound, solve for the wound, is hanging out with friends, hanging out with people you really love and who love you unconditionally, and celebrating life and just celebrating and being in gratitude with your space around here. But unfortunately, I'm also, and I gotta tell you this because this is what we do. Leo, I also get the sense of gossip. I also get the sense that you're going to be talking to your friends negatively about somebody, or somebody's going to be talking to you negatively about somebody. But there's like a negative, gossipy kind of energy with this, of you or your partner or your sister, brother, mother. Somebody is talking schmack behind the other person's back. And that's, the best way to solve everything is always to just meet them face forward and say, hey, this is the issue, let's deal with it, and not bring, third parties into this. Also, if you feel the need to do that, if you feel the need to, be like, oh, partner is so just, I can't even deal with them right now. They're being crazy. They're saying weird things and they're acting like a child. I can't handle it. Instead of saying that to your best friend, well, you can say that to your best friend. That's why we have best friends, right? But I also recommend getting counseling and talking to somebody who's professionally able to lead you to a healthy outcome. Instead of having, a friend or a family member hear what you say and then accidentally tell somebody else, and then somebody tells somebody else, and and then it snowballs and it gets back to your partner, and all of a sudden it's saying, it's totally overblown. Instead of saying, oh, they're just driving me crazy, all of a sudden your partner gets, you want a divorce, So it's, deal with it quick and, honestly with each other instead of going behind each other's backs. And I feel like doing that's going to be hard for you this month because you're just in the space of being paranoid anyway. So you're kind of seeking answers anywhere. So discernment. Okay, and then in relationship, we have the Queen of Discs. We have the Nine of Swords reversed. And then we have the Lovers. So this is wonderful, Leo, to have this. Like, okay, so in this situation, you're going to receive a contract. You're going to receive help. Somebody's going to come in when it comes to career, when it comes to your work, when it comes to your art, and really inspire you and light a fire that is so yummy and ready to move forward. Like, lovers often means having a healthy contract with someone that's destined. And the only issue that we have is that you're worrying that it's not real. You're worrying that this connection isn't true. It is. Believe in it. You feel it, Leo. You can feel it. You can feel it in yourself. And you know what's right and wrong. And if you get like that spidey sense of, oh, something's not right with this situation, listen to it. But in this regard, I feel like a lot of you guys will have that feeling of, this feels so right. This feels so right. It must be wrong. So take it slow, of course. Take this opportunity slow, but take it. Take it. You're worrying over nothing. Okay, so that's really exciting. I'm excited to see what happens for all of you guys when it comes to career and it comes to your life work, your passion. Something is going to be offered to you and it's worthwhile. Yes. All right. And then with abundance, we have the initiate. And then again, we have the Two of Cups, which is kind of like, which is similar to the Lovers, and the Queen of Cups. So this opening from career is going to lead to prosperity, is going to lead you to feel full and comfortable and connected with spirit. Like you will feel on top of the world. And the Queen of Cups, who was that other sign? Aries. Aries had Queen of Cups up here too. Um, and I get the same sense too that this is a friend, Queen of Cups, and a water sign. So it could be Cancer, it could be Pisces, it could be Scorpio. They are here to show you the power of spirit, the power of your soul, and cosmically connect you to a contract, to a person, to a situation that you are karmically combined to and needs to happen and is for the embetterment of you. So this, it feels so right. There's a reason it feels right. Okay? There's a reason why it feels, and when it feels right, it just flows. It's just so calm. It's so collected. It's just like, it's like this. Click. It just feels right. So enjoy that and explore it. Spirit has your back on this one. Spirit's like, get it, get it, get it, get it. Okay, so onward. Then we have the Emperor. We have the Eight of Wands reversed. And then we have the Knight of Wands. All right, so this is the mind-body-soul connection. This is your health. Okay, so I'm getting the sense with the Emperor, which is different because I've gotten the Emperor in this situation. Aries. Aries is connected to you this month. Okay? So, okay, Spirit wants me to say, yeah, that Aries could have something to do with the relationship up here. It could be your partner. The partner that you're not seeing eye to eye with, or somebody who's coming in. Okay. But here in the mind body soul connection, sorry, I was taking everything in, and sometimes I forget that I'm recording and I take too long of a pause because I'm just connecting. I'm connecting with the cards and what they want me to say. All right, so with the Emperor here with mind, I want you to actually read articles, read books that are out of your comfort. Okay, so if you usually read mysteries, read like historical fiction, or if you read historical fiction, then read a romance. Read something out of your genre. Expand that, expand it, expand it. Because right now it feels like you're in a rut. You're in a rut, and so you need to spice it up. But it really has to do with like the mental and the physical. Like spiritually, I feel like you're connecting, you're getting what you need, or it's going to come to you, and you're going to get what you need. But with the body and the mind, you need to expand it. So you need to, like I said, read books. You can read articles online, but expand. A good thing to do is to pick a subject and study up on it. Pick something that you enjoy, and it doesn't mean like, you have to test yourself and become a master at it. But let's say you're interested in airplanes, read a couple books on airplanes, watch some documentaries on it. Feed that quest for knowledge, because it's you're stagnant in your mind. And yeah, Knight of Wands. Messages of moving forward, going into battle in a way, like get ready. So another fire sign kind of got the same energy of go battle. So, do karate, do kickboxing, do something that is high, that is aggressive, that is physical, that will kind of get that warrior sense out in you. Tai Chi, if you're not like into that super aggressive genre, then do something like Tai Chi. Do something that is still moving your body and still deflecting energetic and taking in energy, but shift it around, move it around. It's really important this month. Let's call on the angels and see what added guidance they have for you. Leo, angels, what added guidance do you have from Leos? Calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us. No? Okay. Really? Not this one. No. Okay. Twin Flame. Oh my golly. So, Twin Flame. Haven't gotten this one in a while. Leo. The answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. And you have the lovers, you have the Two of Cups, you have the Queen of Cups, you have the Three of Cups, you have the Queen of Discs. If we had the Empress, you'd be having babies. But your twin flame is here. Your twin flame is connected to you in some way. I really feel like it's either Queen of Cups energy or the Queen of Discs energy. They're in their highest energy right now. So water signs, earth signs are going to, I feel like you have a super duper connection with, and the Emperor even. But love is the answer. Love is the answer. So if you are with somebody, now this is where it gets kind of tricky, Leo. If you are with somebody, if you are married and you have a partner and you guys are happy and you guys are content and everything is flowing, I'm so I'm so happy for you, Leo. That's wonderful. And I tip my hat to you because that does take work and that does take effort. Now, if you get an energy, a third party energy of somebody you just connect with and you feel that vibe and you feel that sensuality and you feel that connection and you don't feel with anyone but that one person, that doesn't mean you have to go leave your husband or your wife. That doesn't mean that you knock your partner to the side. You acknowledge this connection and embrace it and love it and understand that no matter where you are, no matter what is happening with your life, you will have this connection. And that is fine. That is not cheating. That is acknowledging spirit and acknowledging the connections that we have to two different souls. Your twin flame, and when I see this card and they say, based on a romantic relationship, it could be a romantic relationship from a past life. It could be a romantic relationship from the future. It doesn't mean that it's happening in this realm right now. But you have that connection, you have that love, you have that bond. Love it, enjoy it, and integrate it into your life in a healthy way. You don't have to uproot everything in your life because of this connection. It will always be there. Now, if you're single and this comes in and you feel that love and you guys are in the same place at the same time, hell yeah, go for it. Go for it. Enjoy each other. Connect, love, hold on to one another. But if for some reason this relationship, this twin flame, is with a boss, is with somebody you just crossed on a subway, do not be forlorn that you are not with them every day, all day, for the rest of your life. You are connected to them for all of eternity, and so you do not always need that physical form to acknowledge it. Send them love, send them the vibes, send them grace, knowing that you will always be connected. And when you feel lost, when you feel like there's something wrong, that somebody has wronged you, that you're on edge, you're not sure, call on that energy, call on that person, and they will get their spidey sense and they will understand, that you need them, and they will send it to you. If they are in the space and if they are on the same level as you are, they will be able to send it back to you. And if they don't, unconditional love, Leo, let it go, because they might not be to the energetic spiritual space that you are at yet. It's complicated. All right, hopefully that helps you a little bit as I ranted at the end. If you would like a personal reading, find me on Facebook, my website, email me, and we can set that up. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessings.